guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames, and in this video we're gonna talk about Khloe Kardashian ex household assistant sues. Now Khloe's lawyer is calling this BS. Listen, guys, this is the second time within 2 weeks that we're learning about Khloe Kardashian getting sued. I don't know why it is that there's always lawsuit against these women. Is it that they have severely bad business practices? Or is it that these people are trying to swindle them out of their money? But let's talk about it. Now, according to reports, Khloe Kardashian allegedly canned one of her former household assistant after he suffered a knee injury and now he's suing. But Khloe's attorney is calling it BS. Khloe just got hit with a lawsuit from her former hired help, Matthew Manhard, who says working for her was a total nightmare. Now, guys, that sentence right there, it's not the first time that we're hearing it as it relates to a former Kardashian staff describing how their experience was working with a Kardashian. And listen, guys, if you remember, when Khloe started her Good American brand, it is said that her staff were being treated harshly and they were working in a building which they experienced unfavorable conditions. Also, it was being alleged that those people were basically working for nothing. They were being treated like slaves, allegedly. Now, if you remember, we saw a clip of where they were making the clothing for Khloe's Good American brand, and many people were outraged by what they saw in those videos. So that means that it's definitely not the first time, and there's video evidence that suggests that working for them can actually be a nightmare. Now, according to the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, Manhard claims he worked for Khloe from January 2019 until November 2022. Well, that's a significant amount of time for him to have some amount of legal rights and for Khloe to treat this man, legally with some respect. And Khloe is legally responsible by law to respect her staff in the case that they have an injury, give them enough time for recovery. You cannot just say to this person, you know what, someone is taking your spot and you're out. That's definitely not how the labor law works. Once this man had notified Khloe that he's sick, and once he had provided a medical certificate from a doctor stating that he's ill and unable to work. So this is definitely not looking good. But let's talk about it some more. Now, Matthew Manhard says that when Khloe fired him as he was trying to return to work from a knee injury that put him on a shelf, Khloe fired him in November. So he got the knee injury. He was trying to return to work. He made Khloe aware of his injuries, but Khloe was like, you can't. Someone took your job. Now, it is saying that Khloe legal reps tells a different story, saying it's unfortunate. They love to use that word. But I don't think that when they use the word unfortunate, I think that many people don't understand what they're saying, because when you say it's unfortunate, you're actually accepting blame, you're actually accepting responsibility, and you're telling the other person that they too is to be partially blamed and they too are partially responsible. So when you're saying something is unfortunate, when it involves two or more people, you're saying, you know what, it's unfortunate. We're all to be blamed. We're all in this together. We all did something wrong. That word unfortunate, it's a very powerful word, and oftentimes People use it loosely, but listen, if they're really saying it's unfortunate, it really means that Khloe is guilty. Now, let's continue. It says that Khloe's rep is saying it's unfortunate to learn that a former employee would choose to go this route. Matthew was properly classified and compensated for his role. Now, let's talk about that. Let's freeze, let's pause a little. When you say someone was properly compensated for their role, right? If you listen carefully, Matthew is not complaining that he wasn't fairly compensated for his role. He's saying that working with this woman was a nightmare. He's saying that he was fired from his job and he wasn't given the opportunity to return. He's saying that he has worked 12 hours a day and he did not get paid for overtime. So she can say he was fairly compensated. Yes, chances are he was fairly compensated for an 8-hour shift, an 8.5 hour shift, or a 9-hour shift. But was he fairly compensated for the overtime that he had worked? Or is it that because Matthew and Khloe was having great discussions, she thought like, this is my friend, this is my buddy, you know what? We're good. We were just sitting down talking. But listen, once your staff is still on the clock, you still have to pay. It's really disrespectful. If you really cipher into this article, paragraph by paragraph, you can tell that Khloe and her lawyers have no respect for other people. It's really disrespectful. It's as though they're saying, listen, do not come to us with your bullshit, because what you're saying is that you wanted more money, you wanted to be paid for your overtime, and that ish ain't gonna happen. What you got is exactly what you deserve. But they also need to look into the matter of how they treated this man. This man had a knee injury. He informed her that he had a knee injury, not able to work, but he has every intention of returning to work. And upon returning to work, Chloe was like, you no longer have a job. I believe that what Chloe should have done is like, okay, you have a knee injury. What are the doctors saying? Like, how long is this gonna put you down? How long do you think it's gonna take before you fully recover? Okay, if it's 3 months, I will not be able to wait on you for 3 months because business must go on. But here's what I'm gonna do, right? Because you've been with me for a little while now. I'm gonna give you 2 weeks vacation salary. I'm gonna give you 2 weeks sick leave. I'm gonna give you 2 weeks notice pay, and that should help to cushion your expenses. Because if you really look into it, she's basically paying that man for over a month and a half, of salary, because he's entitled to his sick week pay, he's entitled to his vacation pay, and she is entitled to give him at least 2 weeks notice salary. She can also choose to give him 1 week. So she's definitely in the wrong if everything that I read in this article is correct. She's definitely owing this man some amount of money. But we cannot say that he actually worked 12 hours a day because we have nothing to validate that. But based on what I've read, Khloe is definitely at fault, and I believe that she's gonna have to pay this man some amount of money. Will it be overtime? That's a good question, but I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are, and while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, share if you care, and remember, if you haven't subscribed us yet, be sure to go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Thanks guys for your time, your energy. Stay safe, stay blessed. Stay sweet. See you all next time. Bye, guys.